The first and perhaps most important step in overcoming any challenge is to accept that challenges will come. It's easy to deny or resist them, especially when we face difficult situations that feel overwhelming or unfair. We may try to avoid facing them, hoping that they'll disappear on their own, or we might even question why these challenges are happening to us. But in truth, denial and resistance only delay our ability to move forward and grow. To accept the challenge is to acknowledge that life is not always going to go according to plan and that unexpected obstacles are a natural part of the human experience. Accepting a challenge doesn't mean giving up or resigning yourself to a situation. On the contrary, it is the first step toward taking control of your circumstances. When you accept a challenge, you stop fighting against it and begin to face it with a mindset of possibility. It's important to recognize that life is full of uncertainty. And while we can't control everything that happens, we can control how we respond to it. Think about some of the greatest moments of growth in your life. More often than not, these moments came after you faced something difficult. Whether it was a personal loss, a professional setback, or a health issue, it's those tough times that force us to dig deep, to examine ourselves, and to decide who we really want to be in the face of adversity. The process of acceptance is what unlocks the door to resilience. It's when we stop resisting and start embracing the challenge that we make room for change. Acceptance means understanding that this challenge does not define you, nor does it mean that you are broken or incapable of handling the situation. It's important to recognize that everyone, no matter how successful or accomplished, faces challenges. They come in different forms and intensities, but they are universal. Accepting that challenges are a part of life gives you the emotional freedom to move forward with less judgment and more compassion for yourself. Moreover, acceptance doesn't mean you're passively surrendering to fate. It's about being proactive in your response. It's a decision to focus your energy on what you can control, which in most cases is your attitude and actions. By acknowledging the challenge, you release yourself from the paralysis that fear or denial can bring. Once you accept that a challenge is present, you open yourself up to finding solutions and strategies to overcome it, rather than remaining stuck in a mindset of frustration or hopelessness. In the process of acceptance, it's also essential to give yourself permission to feel. Too often, we try to rush through our feelings of anger, sadness, or confusion, believing that we should quickly get over our difficulties. However, true acceptance involves acknowledging and processing these emotions, allowing yourself the space to experience them fully. It's only by doing so that we can heal and move forward. These emotions, while uncomfortable, are part of the human experience and offer valuable lessons. They remind us that we care deeply about certain things, whether it's our health, our relationships, or our dreams. By accepting the challenge, we are also accepting the fact that there will be discomfort and struggle. But that discomfort is what fosters growth. Growth doesn't come from staying in our comfort zones. It comes from pushing through the barriers and limitations that we face. Accepting the challenge means acknowledging that this discomfort is temporary. And it's through this struggle that we ultimately come out stronger, wiser, and more resilient. It's in the process of confronting our challenges head-on that we unlock the potential to transform ourselves and our circumstances. Belief in oneself is perhaps the most powerful tool we can have when faced with life's challenges. It is the foundation upon which all other actions, strategies, and successes are built. When you believe in yourself, you are equipped to navigate through any obstacle, no matter how insurmountable it may seem. The key here is understanding that belief isn't simply a passive state of mind, but an active, continuous choice. It's not about being arrogant or overly confident, but rather about trusting in your own abilities, judgment, and resilience. Self-belief is not always something we are born with. Often, it has to be nurtured and developed over time. The world around us can be quick to tell us what we cannot do, reminding us of our weaknesses and limitations. But it is crucial to separate external opinions from internal truths. Others may doubt you, but that should never be a reason for you to doubt yourself. In fact, many of the world's greatest achievements came from people who were initially told they couldn't or shouldn't succeed. They overcame their challenges because they believed in their own potential, even when others did not. Believing in yourself is not about ignoring your flaws or pretending that you are invincible. It's about recognizing that despite imperfections and setbacks, you are capable of growth, learning, and adaptation. Self-belief comes from the understanding that failures are not permanent, but rather temporary detours in the process of growth. It's knowing that even when things don't go according to plan, you have the power to reassess, adjust, and try again. This mindset is what separates those who give up from those who persist and ultimately succeed. When we believe in ourselves, we also give ourselves permission to take risks. Life's challenges often require us to step outside of our comfort zones and face the unknown. It's in these moments of uncertainty that self-belief plays a critical role. The fear of failure or the unknown can paralyze us, but when we believe that we have the strength, intelligence, and resilience to handle whatever comes our way, we are more likely to take that first step forward. Without this belief, we might stay stuck in a cycle of inaction, afraid to move forward for fear of failure. However, the reality is that nothing changes if we don't take action. Self-belief is also crucial when it comes to the choices we make. Many challenges in life are exacerbated by indecision and self-doubt. When we lack belief in ourselves, we are less likely to make bold choices or take ownership of our decisions. Instead, we might let others make decisions for us. Or worse, we might avoid making any decisions at all out of fear of making the wrong choice. Belief in oneself helps to strengthen decision-making skills and creates a sense of empowerment. It reminds us that even if a decision doesn't lead to the desired outcome, we are still capable of adjusting and moving forward. Furthermore, self-belief is intrinsically tied to self-compassion. Often, when we face challenges, we can be our harshest critics. We might dwell on past mistakes or blame ourselves for things that were beyond our control. But having a strong belief in ourselves means being kind to ourselves, understanding that we are doing the best we can with the tools and knowledge we have at the moment. Mistakes are an inevitable part of life, and rather than being something to beat ourselves up over, they should be viewed as opportunities to learn and improve. When we believe in our ability to overcome challenges, we approach mistakes with a mindset of growth rather than self-criticism. It's also worth noting that self-belief is contagious. When you believe in yourself, you inspire those around you to believe in you as well. People are drawn to confidence and assurance, and they are more likely to support someone who exudes self-belief. This support can take many forms, whether it's encouragement, guidance, or tangible help. The more you believe in yourself, the more you'll attract positive energy and opportunities that can help you face your challenges head-on. But building this self-belief is not always easy, especially when you are surrounded by negativity or doubt. It takes time, patience, and intentionality. A powerful practice is to remind yourself daily of your strengths, past successes, and the obstacles you have already overcome. Reflect on the times when you've shown resilience and resourcefulness, even in the face of adversity. This daily affirmation can reinforce the belief that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. Additionally, surrounding yourself with positive influences can play a crucial role in nurturing your belief in yourself. Having a support system of friends, family, or mentors who encourage you, lift you up, and remind you of your potential can strengthen your own self-belief. Negative influences, on the other hand, can undermine your confidence. So it's important to be mindful of the company you keep and the messages you allow into your life. Self-belief is also built on taking consistent small actions that affirm your abilities. Even when things seem uncertain or difficult, pushing yourself to take one step at a time reinforces your trust in your own power. Each small action you take, no matter how insignificant it may seem at the time, builds momentum and further solidifies the belief that you are moving in the right direction. In times of struggle, remind yourself that you are not alone in facing difficulties. Everyone encounters challenges. And many of the most successful people in history faced significant obstacles before reaching their goals. What set them apart wasn't just talent or luck, it was their unwavering belief in their ability to overcome adversity. When you believe in yourself, you embrace the fact that challenges are not roadblocks. They are opportunities for you to prove your strength, perseverance, and adaptability. A positive mindset is often the key that unlocks the door to overcoming life's challenges. In the face of adversity, it can be easy to fall into a negative or defeatist attitude. We might feel overwhelmed, discouraged, or hopeless, but maintaining a positive mindset is essential for resilience. This doesn't mean ignoring the difficulties or pretending that everything is fine when it's not. Instead, it's about cultivating an attitude that allows you to approach challenges with optimism, hope, and a sense of possibility, no matter how difficult the situation may be. The power of a positive mindset lies in its ability to influence your thoughts, actions, and reactions. When you choose to focus on the positive aspects of a challenge, you shift your perspective and open yourself up to solutions rather than dwelling on the problem. This shift in perspective can be transformative. Instead of being consumed by feelings of helplessness or frustration, a positive mindset helps you see challenges as temporary and solvable. It allows you to step back and evaluate the situation with clarity and objectivity, making it easier to find practical solutions. One of the key aspects of maintaining a positive mindset is learning to control your thoughts. Our thoughts have a powerful impact on our emotions and behaviors. When we think negatively, we are more likely to feel discouraged and give up. However, by consciously choosing to focus on the positive, we can reframe our thoughts and approach challenges with a sense of confidence. For instance, instead of thinking, I can't do this, try shifting the thought to this is difficult, but I have the skills and strength to figure it out. This small shift can make a big difference in how we approach adversity. Another important component of a positive mindset is gratitude. In the midst of difficult times, it's easy to focus solely on what's wrong or what's missing. However, taking a moment to appreciate what you do have, your health, your relationships, your strengths, can help you maintain a sense of balance and perspective. Gratitude doesn't erase the challenges you're facing, but it helps you recognize the positive aspects of your life, which can give you the energy and motivation to keep moving forward. When you focus on what's going well, it becomes easier to remain optimistic even in the face of adversity. It's also important to understand that a positive mindset doesn't mean you ignore your emotions or suppress your feelings. It's perfectly natural to feel frustrated, sad, or angry when things don't go as planned. However, maintaining a positive mindset means acknowledging those emotions without letting them dictate your actions. It means accepting your feelings and then choosing to focus on what you can do to move forward. A positive mindset is about resilience, bouncing back after setbacks and using challenges as opportunities for growth rather than as reasons to give up. One of the most powerful tools for cultivating a positive mindset is self-talk. The way we speak to ourselves influences how we feel and behave. Negative self-talk can create a cycle of self-doubt, fear, and inaction, while positive self-talk can lift us up and motivate us to keep going. Instead of saying, I'm never going to get through this, try telling yourself, I'm doing the best I can and I'll keep moving forward one step at a time. Positive affirmations, even when repeated during difficult moments, can help reprogram your mind to focus on solutions instead of problems. Another crucial aspect of maintaining a positive mindset is surrounding yourself with positivity. The people, environments, and media you engage with can all influence your outlook on life. life. When you spend time with people who uplift and encourage you, you naturally adopt a more positive mindset. Conversely, toxic environments or negative influences can drag you down and make it harder to maintain optimism. Take time to evaluate the relationships and environments in your life and make adjustments as needed to surround yourself with positivity and support. In addition to positive relationships, engaging in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment can also help maintain a positive mindset. Whether it's exercising, spending time in nature, pursuing a hobby, or simply taking time for yourself, these activities can serve as reminders that life is more than just the challenges you face. They help you recharge and restore your energy, making it easier to approach difficulties with a refreshed, positive perspective. A healthy mind and body are better equipped to handle stress, so it's important to nurture yourself physically, emotionally, and mentally. Maintaining a positive mindset is not always easy, especially when challenges feel overwhelming or when it seems like the odds are stacked against you. However, it's important to remember that the human mind is incredibly powerful and our thoughts shape our reality. By intentionally choosing to stay positive, you create a mindset that is open to growth, solution-focused thinking, and resilience. A positive mindset allows you to face challenges with courage, knowing that you have the strength to overcome whatever comes your way. Furthermore, a positive mindset can inspire those around you. Positivity is contagious, and when you maintain an optimistic attitude in the face of adversity, you not only strengthen your own resolve but also encourage others to do the same. Your positivity can provide a sense of hope and motivation for others who may be struggling with their own challenge. In this way, maintaining a positive mindset becomes not only a tool for personal growth but also a gift you can share with the people around you. Lastly, it's important to note that a positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring or avoiding difficult emotions or situations. Rather, it's about choosing how you respond to those situations. You can still acknowledge the difficulty of a situation while maintaining a sense of hope and determination. A positive mindset is a conscious choice to focus on what you can control, to look for opportunities in every setback, and to believe that no matter how difficult life gets, you have the ability to persevere. Change is one of the only constants in life, and yet it's something many of us fear. It disrupts routines, challenges our sense of stability, and can bring a sense of uncertainty into our lives. However, embracing change is one of the most powerful ways to overcome life's challenges. The ability to not only accept but to welcome change allows you to adapt and grow, even when things feel out of control. It's through change that we can find new opportunities, discover hidden strengths, and unlock the potential for personal transformation. The first step in embracing change is to shift our mindset about it. Instead of viewing change as something threatening or negative, we can choose to see it as an opportunity for growth and improvement. Change often brings with it the possibility of new beginnings, and sometimes what seems like a setback can actually be the start of something better. For example, losing a job might feel devastating at first, but it could open doors to new career paths, hobbies, or personal endeavors that wouldn't have been explored otherwise. Embracing change means recognizing that life is fluid, and the challenges we face today may not be the same as those we'll face tomorrow. A significant part of embracing change is learning how to let go of old ways of thinking and doing things. Many of us become attached to the familiar, whether it's a job or a relationship or a lifestyle, because it feels comfortable, even if it's not necessarily serving us anymore. Change requires us to step out of this comfort zone and challenge our old beliefs, habits, and perceptions. This can be uncomfortable and even scary, but it's often a necessary part of growth. The more we resist change, the more we hold ourselves back from reaching our full potential. It's also important to recognize that not all change is immediate or drastic. Sometimes the most meaningful changes happen in small, incremental ways. These subtle changes can add up over time and have a profound impact on our lives. For instance, adopting a new habit or mindset may not show immediate results, but over the course of months or years, those small changes can lead to a significant transformation. This is why it's essential to be patient with yourself during times of change. Change doesn't always happen overnight, and sometimes the most valuable shifts occur slowly as we adjust our mindset, behaviors, and perspectives. In times of change, it's important to stay grounded and maintain a sense of inner stability. While external circumstances may be shifting, our core values, beliefs, and goals can provide a sense of continuity. Embracing change doesn't mean abandoning everything you've known or valued. It means being flexible enough to adapt to new circumstances while remaining true to who you are. By keeping your values in mind, you can navigate change with confidence and clarity, knowing that you are not losing yourself in the process. Another key aspect of embracing change is the understanding that change often requires a certain level of risk. Stepping into the unknown can be intimidating, but growth rarely happens without it. Change forces us to take risks, whether it's starting a new project, moving to a new place, or pursuing a new relationship. These risks come with the possibility of failure, but they also come with the possibility of great success. By embracing change, you are opening yourself up to new experiences and opportunities that you might not have considered if you remain in your comfort zone. Resisting change, on the other hand, can keep us stuck in unhealthy patterns, making it harder to break free from situations that no longer serve us. When we cling to what is familiar, even if it's not beneficial, we miss out on the potential for something better. Embracing change is an act of self-liberation. It's about breaking free from the fear of the unknown and giving ourselves the chance to evolve. Life is constantly moving forward, and by resisting change, we often find ourselves lagging behind. Embracing change allows us to keep pace with life and ensures that we continue to grow and adapt. It's also important to remember that change is not always linear. We may experience setbacks or face unexpected challenges during the process of change, but these moments are part of the journey. Change doesn't always follow a clear path, and there may be times when it feels like we're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back. However, this is a natural part of the transformation process. Embracing change means having the resilience to continue even when progress feels slow or uncertain. These moments of difficulty often provide the greatest lessons and growth, teaching us patience, perseverance, and adaptability. During times of change, it's also essential to stay open to new perspectives. Change often forces us to confront new ideas, people, and circumstances that challenge our existing beliefs and assumptions. While this can be uncomfortable, it is also an opportunity for learning. Being open to new perspectives allows us to see the world in a more nuanced and expansive way. Embracing change means being willing to question the status quo, seek out new experiences, and listen to others' viewpoints. This openness can lead to greater empathy, deeper understanding, and richer experiences. Another reason why embracing change is so important is that it helps us to develop greater emotional intelligence. Change often brings with it emotional challenges: fear, uncertainty, sadness, or frustration. By facing these emotions and learning how to manage them, we build emotional resilience. The more we learn to navigate the emotional turbulence that comes with change, the stronger we become in the face of future challenges. Change teaches us that our emotions are valid, but they do not have to control us. We can learn to accept our feelings, process them, and use them to fuel our growth rather than letting them hold us back. Finally, embracing change often brings a sense of renewal and revitalization. After going through a period of change, many people report feeling more energized, focused, and inspired. Change can shake us out of stagnation, offering fresh perspectives, ideas, and opportunities that reignite our passion for life. It can be a catalyst for personal and professional growth, encouraging us to explore new interests, build new relationships, or pursue new goals. Embracing change allows us to rediscover what excites us, and it often leads to greater fulfillment and satisfaction in the long run. Taking action is where the real progress happens. While it's essential to accept challenges, believe in yourself, maintain a positive mindset, and embrace change, none of these steps will matter if you don't take consistent, deliberate action toward overcoming your challenges. It's easy to get stuck in planning, thinking, or waiting for the perfect moment. But the truth is that the perfect moment rarely arrives. Action is what moves us forward, and it's through action that we learn, adapt, and grow. The first step in taking action is to break down large, overwhelming challenges into smaller, manageable steps. Often, when faced with a big goal or problem, we can feel paralyzed by the sheer magnitude of it. The thought of tackling everything at once can be intimidating, and this can prevent us from even starting. However, by breaking the challenge into smaller, more achievable tasks, we can begin to make progress step by step. Every small action you take, no matter how minor it seems, is a victory that brings you closer to your goal. This approach not only makes the process feel less overwhelming, but it also builds momentum. The key to overcoming large obstacles is to focus on taking one action at a time. As you accomplish each small task, you build confidence, which in turn gives you the motivation to continue. Momentum is a powerful force that propels us forward, and it's often generated by the simple act of starting. Once you begin, the next step becomes easier, and the process of taking action becomes more fluid. Another important aspect of taking action is being persistent, even when things don't go as planned. Challenges rarely unfold exactly the way we envision them. There will be setbacks, roadblocks, and unexpected detours along the way. However, persistence is what keeps us moving forward despite the obstacles. When things don't go according to plan, it's easy to become discouraged and give up. But taking action means continuing to push forward even when the outcome isn't certain. Every failure or setback is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and refine your approach. This persistence is particularly important when it comes to long-term goals. Overcoming significant life challenges often requires sustained effort over an extended period. It's easy to get disheartened when results aren't immediately visible, but taking consistent action, even in small increments, compounds over time. The key is not to judge progress solely by immediate results, but to trust that every action you take brings you closer to overcoming the challenge, even if the progress feels slow. Taking action also requires discipline and commitment. It's easy to get distracted by other priorities or temptations that can derail your focus. Life is full of distractions, and it's common to put things off or procrastinate. However, taking consistent action requires a commitment to yourself and your goals. It means setting aside time each day to work toward your objectives, even when it's inconvenient or challenging. Discipline is what keeps you on track, especially when motivation fluctuates. Motivation can come and go, but discipline ensures that you keep taking steps even when the excitement of the initial decision fades. One of the challenges many people face when trying to take action is fear of failure. It's normal to worry about making mistakes or not achieving the desired outcome. But fear of failure often holds us back from taking the necessary steps. Taking action means acknowledging that failure is a natural part of the process and that it's not something to fear. In fact, failure can be an incredibly valuable learning experience. Every mistake provides insight into what doesn't work, which helps us refine our approach and move closer to success. By taking action, in spite of fear, we prove to ourselves that we are capable of handling whatever challenges come our way. Furthermore, taking action requires flexibility and adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and even the best laid plans can go awry. When things don't unfold as expected, it's important to remain open to changing your approach. Flexibility allows you to pivot when necessary and find alternative solutions to the challenges you face. Instead of rigidly sticking to a plan that's no longer working, flexibility empowers you to adjust and explore new strategies. Taking action isn't just about doing something, it's about being willing to course correct as you learn and grow throughout the process. In addition to flexibility, action also requires a clear sense of purpose. It's important to know why you are taking the steps you are and to have a vision of what you're working toward. Without a clear sense of purpose, it's easy to lose direction and become overwhelmed by the details of the task. Having a strong why behind your actions provides clarity and motivation, especially when the going gets tough. It's what keeps you focused on the bigger picture, even when you're mired in the smaller day-to-day tasks. Sometimes, taking action means asking for help or collaborating with others. Overcoming challenges is rarely a solo effort, and there's no shame in reaching out to others for support. Whether it's seeking advice from a mentor, working with a team, or simply having a friend to talk to, collaboration can provide new perspectives, expertise, and encouragement. Taking action doesn't mean doing everything alone. It means being resourceful and using all the tools available to you, including the help of others, to move forward. One of the best ways to ensure that you stay on track with taking action is by setting specific, measurable goals. When you have clear goals in place, you have a roadmap that guides your actions and helps you measure progress. Without clear goals, it's easy to get lost in the process or to feel like you're not making any headway. By setting both short-term and long-term goals, you create a sense of purpose and structure, which keeps you focused and motivated. These goals serve as checkpoints along your journey, and each milestone you achieve reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed. Ultimately, taking action is about being proactive rather than reactive. It's about taking control of your circumstances and making the decision to do something, anything, to move forward, even if the path ahead is unclear. It's easy to fall into a passive mindset, waiting for things to improve on their own. But real change only happens when we take the initiative to make it happen. Taking action may not always lead to instant success, but it will always lead to growth and progress, and that's where real transformation happens. Staying committed to your goals is one of the most crucial elements in overcoming life's challenges. The road to success is rarely smooth, and along the way, there will be moments of doubt, frustration, and even failure. During these times, it's easy to give up or shift focus, but staying committed to your goals requires resilience, determination, and a clear sense of purpose. It's about continuously pushing forward, even when the initial excitement wears off or when obstacles seem insurmountable. Commitment is the unwavering belief that, despite setbacks, you will continue to pursue your dreams, no matter how long or difficult the journey may be. The first aspect of staying committed to your goals is developing a clear and compelling vision of what you want to achieve. Without a strong sense of purpose, it can be difficult to stay motivated when things get tough. A clear vision acts as a guiding light that keeps you focused even in the face of adversity. When the path becomes unclear, this vision serves as a reminder of why you started in the first place. It's important to revisit your goals frequently and keep your vision in mind, especially during times when motivation wanes. By reconnecting with your why, you reignite the passion that fuels your perseverance. Another crucial component of staying committed to your goals is cultivating a mindset of long-term focus. We live in an age of instant gratification, where results are expected quickly and patience can be in short supply. However, long-term success rarely comes from immediate rewards. Staying committed requires an understanding that meaningful goals take time to achieve. Whether it's pursuing a career, starting a business, or building strong relationships, the path to success is a marathon, not a sprint. The key is to break down your long-term goals into smaller, actionable steps that you can achieve day by day. These smaller steps add up over time, and as you progress, you'll see how the efforts of today lay the foundation for the future. Staying committed also involves embracing the idea that setbacks and obstacles are a normal part of the process. It's easy to feel discouraged when things don't go as planned, but challenges should not be viewed as signs that you should quit. Instead, they should be seen as opportunities for growth, learning, and adaptation. Commitment is about bouncing back after failure and continuing to move forward with a renewed sense of purpose. It's about developing the resilience to face difficulties head-on and use them as stepping stones to reach your goals. Every setback teaches you valuable lessons that bring you closer to success, and those lessons will only make you stronger in the long run. A major part of staying committed is developing the discipline to take consistent action, even when you don't feel like it. Motivation is powerful, but it is fleeting, and it can't always be relied upon. Discipline, on the other hand, is what keeps you moving toward your goals, even when motivation fades. It's the ability to show up every day, to do the work, to stay focused, and to make progress, even in small increments. This consistency is what eventually leads to breakthroughs. For example, writing a book, running a business, or losing weight doesn't happen by waiting for the perfect moment or hoping for motivation to strike. It happens through daily actions, no matter how tired, discouraged, or overwhelmed you may feel. By committing to consistent effort, you ensure that you are always moving forward, even on the hardest days. Another crucial aspect of staying committed is managing distractions. In today's fast-pacing world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, emails, phone calls, and a variety of other interruptions. These distractions can easily pull us away from our focus and cause us to lose sight of our goals. To stay committed, it's important to identify and eliminate or minimize these distractions. Whether it's setting specific times for focused work, turning off notifications, or setting boundaries with others, removing distractions is key to maintaining your commitment to your goals. The less time you spend on things that aren't contributing to your goals, the more energy you can devote to the tasks that will move you closer to success. Sometimes staying committed means reevaluating and adjusting your goals. Life is unpredictable and circumstances change, sometimes in ways that are beyond our control. If a goal no longer serves you, or if you realize that your original plan isn't working, staying committed doesn't mean stubbornly sticking to a path that is no longer viable. It means being willing to reassess and adapt your goals. This might involve changing your strategy, setting new priorities, or even redefining your objectives altogether. Staying committed to your goals doesn't mean blindly following a fixed plan. It means staying flexible and open to adjusting your course when necessary. It's about remaining focused on your overall vision while also being realistic and adaptable in the face of changing circumstances. Accountability plays an important role in staying committed to your goals. When you are accountable to others, whether it's a friend, a mentor, or a coach, it can be easier to stay on track and maintain momentum. Accountability creates a sense of responsibility, as you know others are invested in your progress and will check in on your efforts. This external support can be incredibly motivating, especially during times when you feel like giving up. Regular check-ins with an accountability partner provide structure, encouragement, and a sense of connection, making it harder to ignore your goals or abandon your commitments. Whether it's through setting milestones, reporting progress, or simply sharing your struggles and victories, having someone to support you can make a world of difference in maintaining your commitment. It's also important to celebrate progress, no matter how small. Staying committed to your goals can sometimes feel like a long and tiring journey, and it's easy to become discouraged if you only focus on the end result. Celebrating small victories along the way helps you stay motivated and reminds you that progress is being made. Whether it's completing a small task, hitting a milestone, or just sticking to your plan for a week, taking time to acknowledge and appreciate your efforts helps build momentum and reinforces your commitment. These moments of recognition serve as positive reinforcement, showing you that your hard work is paying off. Self-compassion plays a significant role in staying committed as well. We all have moments when we feel discouraged, defeated, or frustrated. During these times, it's easy to beat ourselves up or lose confidence in our ability to succeed. However, self-compassion is about treating yourself with kindness during these moments of difficulty. It's about recognizing that setbacks are a normal part of the process and not a reflection of your worth or capabilities. By being gentle with yourself and practicing patience, you allow yourself the grace to continue even when things don't go as planned. This self-compassion can be a powerful motivator as it encourages you to keep moving forward without the harsh self-criticism that often holds us back. Lastly, staying committed requires trust in the process. Sometimes we won't know exactly how we'll reach our goals or when we'll achieve them, and that uncertainty can make it hard to stay focused. However, trust is an essential part of commitment. It's about believing that each action you take is leading you closer to your goal, even if the path isn't clear. Trusting the process means having faith in yourself, in the work you're doing, and in the fact that, over time, persistence will pay off. When you trust that every step you take, no matter how small, is part of a larger journey, you can stay committed even when the end result seems distant or unclear. Failure is an inevitable part of life, and it often carries with it some of the most valuable lessons we can learn. While success may bring a sense of accomplishment, failure provides an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. How we view and respond to failure can make the difference between overcoming life's challenges or being defeated by them. Learning from failure is not about avoiding mistakes, but rather about understanding the lessons they offer, adapting and using those lessons to move forward more effectively. One of the first things to understand about failure is that it is not a reflection of your worth or abilities. Many people associate failure with personal inadequacy, thinking that a setback means they are not good enough or capable of achieving their goals. However, failure is simply a part of the learning process. Everyone who has achieved great success has faced failure at some point. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed, I've just found 1,000,000 ways that won't work," highlighting the idea that failure is an essential step in the journey to success. It's not a sign to give up, but an indication that you're pushing boundaries and trying new things. A critical aspect of learning from failure is the ability to analyze what went wrong. Rather than allowing failure to discourage you or make you feel defeated, take a step back and assess the situation objectively. What factors led to the outcome? What could you have done differently? Were there external factors beyond your control that influenced the situation? This kind of analysis helps you gain clarity and insight, allowing you to identify areas of improvement. By seeing failure as an opportunity to reflect and grow, you position yourself to do better next time, rather than repeating the same mistakes. Reflection helps you fine-tune your approach, adjusting strategies and expectations based on the lessons you've learned. Another important part of learning from failure is the ability to separate your emotions from the situation. Failure can stir up feelings of frustration, embarrassment, anger, or even shame. It's natural to feel these emotions, but it's important not to let them dictate your response. If you let negative emotions cloud your judgment, it becomes harder to learn from the experience. Instead, practice emotional resilience by acknowledging your feelings without letting them overpower you. Give yourself permission to feel upset, but also recognize that these emotions don't define your ability to succeed in the future. Emotional resilience allows you to approach failure from a rational perspective, enabling you to take the lessons from it without becoming consumed by it. Learning from failure also means adopting a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through hard work, perseverance, and learning. People with a growth mindset view challenges and failures as opportunities to improve rather than signs that they are not capable. This mindset encourages continuous learning, adaptability, and an openness to new experiences. It's about seeing mistakes as temporary setbacks, not as permanent limitations. For instance, if you fail a test or don't achieve a desired result, a growth mindset would prompt you to seek out ways to study or approach the subject differently next time. Instead of saying, I can't do this, you might say, I haven't mastered this yet, but I can improve. Another key element of learning from failure is the importance of persistence. Often, it is not the failure itself that determines success, but rather how we respond to it. Some people give up after failing once or twice, but those who are truly committed to their goals keep trying, even after repeated failures. Persistence is about maintaining your effort in the face of adversity, using each failure as an opportunity to get better. It requires patience and an understanding that success is not always immediate. The process of failing and trying again builds character and fortitude, teaching you how to handle setbacks with grace and resilience. Every time you persist after failure, you are not only getting closer to your goal, but you are also strengthening your ability to overcome future challenges. One of the most valuable lessons that failure teaches is the importance of adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes the path to success doesn't look the way we thought it would. You may find that your initial approach isn't working or that unforeseen circumstances are blocking your progress. When this happens, learning to adapt is essential. Being flexible in your approach means recognizing when things aren't working and being willing to adjust your strategy. Instead of stubbornly continuing down the same paths, adaptability allows you to find alternative routes and creative solutions. This quality is critical in life because the ability to adapt ensures that you can keep moving forward even when faced with unexpected obstacles. Another aspect of learning from failure is the role of feedback. Feedback, whether from others or from your own reflections, is an invaluable tool for growth. When we fail, we often miss the chance to learn from it because we don't seek or accept feedback. However, failure provides an excellent opportunity to ask questions and gather insights. Constructive criticism can help you identify blind spots, understand where your approach fell short, and highlight areas for improvement. It's important to approach feedback with an open mind, recognizing that it's meant to help you grow. Even when feedback is hard to hear, it can guide you toward making better decisions and refining your skills. Failure also teaches us humility. It's easy to feel invincible when things are going well, but failure reminds us that we are not infallible. It brings us back to reality, teaching us that mistakes are part of the process and no one is immune to them. This humility can be a powerful tool for growth because it encourages self-awareness and self-improvement. When you accept that failure is a natural part of the journey, you become more grounded, more focused, and more open to learning. It helps you develop a deeper sense of respect for both the process and the people around you, who may also be navigating their own challenges. In addition to humility, failure teaches us the importance of self-compassion. When we fail, we often become our own harshest critics. We may dwell on what went wrong and beat ourselves up for not being perfect. However, failure is a part of being human, and it's important to treat yourself with kindness during these times. Self-compassion allows you to forgive yourself, learn from the experience, and move on. It reminds you that you don't have to be perfect to succeed, and that mistakes are simply stepping stones toward greater achievements. Practicing self-compassion helps you bounce back from failure with a more positive outlook and greater emotional strength. Failure can also inspire creativity. When things don't go as planned, we often have to think outside the box to find a solution. Failure forces us to re-evaluate our approaches, explore new strategies, and tap into our creative potential. Many of the most successful inventions, businesses, and artistic works came about as a result of failure. For instance, the post-it note was invented after a DC failed to meet the intended purpose, yet it became one of the most widely used office products in the world. Failure pushes us to think differently and find innovative solutions that we might not have considered otherwise. Finally, it's important to remember that failure doesn't mean you're not progressing. Sometimes the process of failing and trying again is what helps you develop the skills and resilience you need to succeed in the future. Each failure teaches you something valuable that you can use to improve your future efforts. It's not a reflection of your potential, but a sign that you are actively learning, growing, and challenging yourself. By embracing failure as a part of the journey, you can transform setbacks into stepping stones, turning your failures into the foundation for your eventual success. One of the most essential aspects of overcoming life's challenges is recognizing that you don't have to face them alone. Seeking support and building a strong network of people who believe in you, encourage you, and offer guidance can make a world of difference when you're dealing with adversity. Life's challenges can feel overwhelming at times, and having a network of support helps lighten the load, providing both emotional and practical resources that can help you navigate through tough times. It's important to understand that reaching out for support is not a sign of weakness, but rather a demonstration of strength and self-awareness. The first step in building a strong network is recognizing the types of support you need. Support can come in many forms, and understanding which type will benefit you the most can make it easier to seek out the right people. Emotional support is one of the most common forms of help that people turn to in times of difficulty. This type of support comes from friends, family, or trusted individuals who offer empathy, understanding, and encouragement. These people provide a safe space where you can express your feelings and fears without judgment. Emotional support can help reduce feelings of isolation, reminding you that you are not alone in your struggles. In addition to emotional support, practical support is also vital. Sometimes you need someone who can offer a solution, give advice, or even lend a helping hand. Practical support might involve someone offering you career advice when you're feeling lost in your job, helping you move when you're feeling overwhelmed, or guiding you through complex decisions. This type of support is often action-oriented, and it provides the tangible help you need to keep moving forward. It's easy to feel as if you must handle everything on your own, but seeking practical assistance can save you time, energy, and stress, allowing you to focus on what matters most. Mentorship is another form of support that can be invaluable when facing life's challenges. A mentor is someone who has experience in the area you are struggling with and can provide guidance, wisdom, and encouragement. Mentors help you avoid common pitfalls, offer advice based on their own experiences, and help you see situations from a different perspective. They can also offer constructive feedback that allows you to grow and improve. Having a mentor who believes in you and wants to see you succeed can provide both emotional and practical support, giving you the confidence to push through difficult times. Your network of support should also include people who inspire and motivate you. Surrounding yourself with people who have a positive outlook on life and who challenge you to be your best self can be incredibly uplifting when you're feeling down. These individuals may be friends, colleagues, or role models who encourage you to continue moving forward even when things seem impossible. The energy and positivity that come from being around such people can serve as a powerful reminder of your own potential and the possibilities that lie ahead. Additionally, one of the most powerful sources of support is your community. Whether it's a religious community, a group of friends, a team of colleagues, or an online group of like-minded individuals, your community provides a sense of belonging and solidarity. When you face difficulties, being part of a community reminds you that others are also going through challenges, and that you can lean on each other for strength. Communities can provide emotional support, resources, and even direct assistance during difficult times. There's a collective power in knowing that others are facing their own challenges, and together you can help each other get through the rough patches in life. Sometimes the support you need might come from unexpected sources. In times of difficulty, we may be inclined to seek out help from people we already know well, but there is great value in reaching out to new people as well. Networking can introduce you to new connections, offering fresh perspectives and different solutions to your problems. By joining professional groups, attending seminars, or engaging in community service, you open yourself to the possibility of meeting new people who may become an important part of your support system. This can also give you the opportunity to learn new skills, gain advice, and build relationships that will prove valuable for your personal and professional growth. One of the most important factors in seeking support is learning how to ask for help. Many of us are taught to be self-sufficient, and it can feel difficult to admit that we need assistance. However, asking for help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It takes courage to acknowledge that you cannot do everything on your own and that you need others to help you through tough times. Whether it's asking a colleague for advice on a work challenge, seeking emotional support from a friend, or reaching out to a mentor for guidance, asking for help shows that you are committed to overcoming your challenges and are willing to use all available resources to do so. People are often more willing to help than we realize, but they can't help if we don't ask. Asking for help can also deepen relationships and foster stronger bonds with the people in your life. When you allow someone to support you, it creates a sense of reciprocity. The people who help you may be more inclined to turn to you when they need support, which strengthens the connection between you. These types of mutual relationships are often some of the most rewarding and fulfilling, as they are built on trust, empathy, and a shared desire to see one another succeed. While building a strong support network is essential, it's also important to recognize that you must reciprocate that support. A healthy network of relationships is based on mutual support, where both parties contribute to each other's growth and success. Being there for others when they face challenges helps solidify your relationships and ensures that support flows in both directions. When you support others, it not only helps them through their difficulties, but it also strengthens your sense of community and belonging. It's important to remember that offering support to others builds a stronger network overall, creating a sense of unity and shared purpose that benefits everyone involved. Another crucial aspect of seeking support is knowing who to turn to in different situations. While it's valuable to have a close circle of friends and family to rely on, there are times when you may need specialized help. Whether it's a therapist for mental health support, a financial advisor for advice on managing finances, or a career coach for help with professional growth, knowing when to seek out experts who are equipped with the right knowledge and skills can make a big difference. These professionals can offer you the tools and guidance you need to overcome specific challenges in your life, providing you with the expertise that friends and family may not be able to provide. Sometimes seeking support also means surrounding yourself with people who are facing similar challenges. Support groups or peer networks are incredibly beneficial in helping you realize that you are not alone. When you share experiences with others who are going through something similar, it normalizes your struggles and creates a space for open, honest conversations. Peer support groups provide a sense of camaraderie, allowing you to share tips, coping strategies, and advice, as well as offering emotional support to one another. These groups often become a source of solidarity and encouragement, making it easier to stay focused on overcoming challenges. Having a strong support network also offers the benefit of accountability. When you share your goals and aspirations with others, you're more likely to follow through on them. People who care about you will check in on your progress, offer words of encouragement, and sometimes even hold you accountable when you need it most. This level of accountability can keep you motivated and focused, especially when challenges arise. It reminds you that your success matters not only to you but to the people who support and believe in you. Finally, it's important to recognize that seeking support and building a strong network is not something that happens overnight. Like any meaningful relationship, it takes time and effort to cultivate a support system that is both deep and reliable. It requires being open, vulnerable, and invested in the relationships you build. Over time, as you continue to nurture these connections, you'll find that your support network becomes a powerful resource for overcoming life's challenges, helping you persevere through even the most difficult of times. One of the most vital elements in overcoming life's challenges is maintaining a positive mindset. Life is full of ups and downs, and while we can't always control the events that happen to us, we do have control over how we respond to them. When facing difficulties, it's easy to become overwhelmed by negative emotions, fear, and doubt. However, cultivating a positive attitude and keeping hope alive can be transformative, not only in how you approach challenges, but also in how you experience them. Staying positive doesn't mean ignoring your problems or pretending everything is fine when it isn't. Rather, it's about choosing to focus on what is possible, finding opportunities in adversity, and believing that things will improve even when they seem bleak. The first step in staying positive during tough times is reframing your perspective. It's easy to fall into the trap of seeing challenges as insurmountable obstacles, but reframing allows you to view them as temporary setbacks or learning opportunities. Instead of saying, "This is impossible," you might say, "This is difficult, but it's something I can work through." Shifting your mindset helps you move away from feelings of helplessness and toward a more empowered problem-solving approach. By reframing the situation, you're giving yourself the space to explore solutions rather than getting stuck in the problem itself. Even in the face of challenges, this shift in thinking can provide a sense of agency and control, which is crucial for overcoming obstacles. Another important aspect of maintaining a positive mindset is practicing gratitude. It's easy to focus on everything that's going wrong in our lives, but when we shift our attention to the things that are going right, we begin to see the abundance that already exists in our lives. Gratitude is a powerful tool for cultivating positivity because it helps us focus on what we have rather than what we lack. Practicing gratitude can be as simple as taking a moment each day to reflect on the things you're thankful for, whether that's your health, the support of loved ones, or even small everyday moments that bring you joy. By focusing on gratitude, you can reframe your mindset to regard the good, even in the midst of hardship. While cultivating gratitude is important, it's equally vital to practice self-compassion during difficult times. When we are facing challenges, it's easy to be overly critical of ourselves, blaming ourselves for the situation or feeling as if we are not doing enough to overcome it. However, self-compassion involves treating yourself with kindness and understanding, much like you would treat a close friend who is struggling. Instead of harsh self-judgment, self-compassion encourages you to acknowledge your feelings, accept that setbacks are a natural part of life, and reassure yourself that you are doing the best you can. This kind of kindness and understanding helps to reduce feelings of guilt or shame, allowing you to focus more on moving forward with positivity and hope. Additionally, staying positive involves fostering a sense of hope. Hope is the belief that things can and will get better, even in the face of adversity. It's easy to feel like the challenges we face are insurmountable, but hope keeps us moving forward. Hope is what fuels perseverance when we feel like giving up. It's about having faith in the future and trusting that better days are ahead, even if we can't always see them in the moment. This sense of hope is not based on wishful thinking, but on the understanding that change is possible and that we are capable of navigating the difficulties life throws our way. When hope is present, it creates a mental and emotional resilience that can carry you through difficult times and help you bounce back stronger than before. Moreover, a positive mindset involves surrounding yourself with positivity. The people you interact with, the media you consume, and the environment you live in can all influence your mindset. If you're surrounded by negativity, it can be challenging to stay positive. This is why it's important to curate your environment in a way that supports your mental well-being. This might mean spending more time with people who uplift and encourage you, distancing yourself from toxic relationships, and seeking out inspirational content, whether that's books, podcasts, or videos. When your environment is filled with positivity and inspiration, it becomes easier to stay focused on the brighter side of life. Surrounding yourself with positive influences can act as a reminder of what's possible, helping you stay hopeful and motivated. Another way to stay positive is through the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being present in the moment, without judgment. Often, when we are facing challenges, our minds become overwhelmed with worry about the future or regret about the past. Mindfulness helps us focus on the present moment, allowing us to respond to situations calmly and with clarity. By practicing mindfulness, we can reduce stress, increase our emotional resilience, and gain a sense of peace even during times of hardship, whether it's through meditation, deep breathing exercises, or simply taking a moment to pause and reflect. Mindfulness helps us stay centered and positive no matter what challenges we face. Along with mindfulness, maintaining a positive attitude also requires setting small, achievable goals. When facing a large challenge, it can be overwhelming to think about everything at once. Breaking down your challenges into smaller, manageable steps allows you to focus on progress rather than feeling paralyzed by the enormity of the situation. Every small achievement is a victory, and each step forward builds momentum, helping you stay motivated and positive. By focusing on what you can do right now, rather than worrying about the entire journey, you maintain a sense of control and accomplishment that keeps your mindset focused on what's possible. Another important element of staying positive is maintaining your physical health. Our mental and emotional well-being is deeply connected to our physical health, and taking care of our bodies can have a profound impact on our ability to stay positive during difficult times. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep all play a critical role in improving mood, reducing stress, and boosting overall energy levels. When we feel physically healthy, we are better equipped to handle challenges with resilience and optimism. Physical activity, in particular, is known to release endorphins, which are natural mood boosters, making it easier to stay positive and motivated. Prioritizing self-care, including regular physical activity, can create a foundation of well-being that supports your mental and emotional health. Staying positive also means being patient with the process. Life's challenges often don't have quick or easy solutions. It's important to accept that things may take time and that progress may be slow. Patience allows you to avoid becoming frustrated or discouraged when things don't improve immediately. Instead of rushing toward the end result, patience encourages you to enjoy the process, learn from it, and trust that the effort you put in will eventually pay off. Patience is a key component of hope, as it allows you to continue moving forward with the belief that things will get better, even if you can't yet see the outcome. Additionally, staying positive means letting go of perfectionism. Life is messy and unpredictable, and we don't always have control over the outcomes of our efforts. Accepting that things may not go exactly as planned and being okay with that helps to reduce feelings of disappointment or frustration. Perfectionism can hold us back from moving forward, as it often leads to unnecessary pressure and self-criticism. Letting go of the need to be perfect allows us to embrace imperfection and see it as a natural part of the journey. This mindset helps us stay positive because it removes the burden of unrealistic expectations and allows us to enjoy the process of growth and learning. Finally, staying positive means actively seeking joy. Even in the midst of hardship. While life's challenges can be overwhelming, there are always moments of beauty, joy, and inspiration, no matter how small. Whether it's spending time with loved ones, engaging in a hobby you enjoy, or simply appreciating the beauty of nature, finding moments of joy can serve as a powerful antidote to stress and negativity. Focusing on these positive experiences reminds us that life is about more than just the challenges we face. It's about finding moments of happiness and peace no matter the circumstances. These moments of joy act as reminders of the richness of life, helping to restore hope and positivity when it's most needed. In conclusion, overcoming life's challenges is not about avoiding difficulty, but rather about how we approach, manage, and grow from those challenges. By developing resilience, nurturing a positive mindset, and seeking support, we equip ourselves with the tools necessary to not only face adversity but thrive despite it. Remember, challenges are an inevitable part of life, but they do not define us. It's how we respond that shapes our journey. So, embrace the lessons, seek the strength within, and always keep hope alive. For every challenge holds the potential for growth, new opportunities, and a brighter tomorrow. Stay positive, stay hopeful, and never forget that you are capable of overcoming whatever comes your way